my beard, and I'm using it to scrub this dirty phone case. This dirty phone. So yeah, I need to wash this. Anyway. I make music, guys. I make music. I make a lot of music, and if you wanna hear, you gotta click the link in the description. You have to go down there, go down and click the link in the description. Click the link in the description. Okay. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. I don't wanna hear no excuses, okay? I don't wanna hear no excuses. So today the song I'm gonna be performing is Blood Pact. Blood Pact. I don't know if I've performed this already. I might have performed the acapella. I don't think I performed it with the instrumental. I have no need to perform songs twice. I've got a lot of music, but I really like this song and I'm gonna perform it for y'all. So if I have performed it once already, hey, it's so nice we had to do it twice. Okay, so nice we had to do it twice. Let me just go out and ask my mom not to interrupt me, because she be liking to knock on my door and ask me to do things sometimes. So I'll be back just now, and then we'll just get into the performance. Okay, I'll be back, and then we'll just get into the performance. Whoa. Okay. By the way, I'm really impressed by the length of my laptop charger's cord, the cord length, whatever. It's stretching. That's what she said. Is it though? Is that what we really wanted to say? Let's just get into it. Let's be going left now. The timing on this one's a bit tricky. Whoa. Tired of existing on opposite poles. They say opposites off on the track, but they don't. Need me some warmth, so tired of the snow. Say you won't leave, promise you won't. Need something serious, tired of the jokes. If you just wanna hang, I'll give you the road. You're not a saint, and I'm not a pope. So if you got demons, then please let me know. Oh my love, I know what it means to be alone, so cold. I give my heart, you give me yours, babe. Yo, heart, yo, heart. Yo, heart, yo. You been done dirty, well baby, me too. Bitches are savages, spoiled as a zoo. Abandoned the morals, discard all the rules. If I fall in love, will I bring me a bone? Give me your heart, then you give me your stone. Know you too well, what the fuck is you on? Are you pulling me closer, just leading me on? You popping up, say the same goes for me. First sign of trouble, then you gonna leave. Don't want a man who go lie and cheat. Stressing about me when you're trying to sleep. You want a promise or die just to keep. Is it too much to ask for some quiet and peace? It's not, I agree. Oh my love, I know what it means to be alone, so cold. I'll give my heart, you give me yours, babe. Yo, heart, yo, heart, yo, heart, yo, heart. Okay. That was Blood Pact. You can find it in the Corrosion Pack. The Corrosion Pact. The Corrosion Pack. Blood Pact in the Corrosion Pack. description. Let me just check on the food. I'm cooking some food. I'll be back just now. Okay, I'm back. I'm cooking this curry, this chicken curry, and the flavors are gonna be immaculate because I'm letting it boil, letting it simmer. So yeah, just letting the flavors just really get in there. Anyway. I'll try to be quick with this video. I want to talk about my experience in a boys' school, my experience growing up in a boys' school. In high school, I was in a boys' school, and yeah, it was a very interesting experience. To put things lightly, here's some prunes, dried prunes, to loosen up the stomach. Grade 8 was in 2013. Grade 8 was 2013. That's the first year of high school for us. It's 8th grade, first year of high school for us. It was, it was interesting. Well, the year before that, I used to do rowing. What they did was before grade 8, they went scout, well, not scouting, but you could join the school's rowing club. And they'll take you on a camp. And you'd officially become part of the rowing team. So that was in grade 7. I was in grade 7. I wasn't officially part of the school yet, but I was part of the rowing team. So we went on a camp, and that camp was crazy. One thing you need to know about boys' school, especially here in SA, they call them Model C schools. They're basically like these military schools. These boys' schools are very rough and just very strict and very strict. You can't get away with much in those type of environments. And they're very just very harsh on you sometimes. So in those camps, a lot of push-ups, a lot of fear and intimidation and stuff like that. But also a lot of brotherhood and camaraderie and stuff like that. So it was a mixed bag. Because you're stressed pretty much all the time, but you're also having fun. It's a lot of adrenaline because it's a very tense environment. There's a lot of testosterone, a lot of just stress. Constantly trying to live up to these standards they're setting and not trying to step on any toes. And there's a very strict hierarchy too. And it's you have to call everyone sir. Anyone that's a grade above you, sir. Greeting is a big thing. Greeting was a big thing in that school. Always sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am. Always greeting. Manners. You always have to look appropriate. Shirt tucked in. Even when you're wearing your rowing sports attire, shirt tucked, you always socks pulled up, shirt tucked in, make sure your hair is kept neat and all that stuff. You weren't allowed to get away with anything. It's very strict. Always doing push-ups. I remember one time, I don't know what happened. We messed up. We pissed off one of the prefects, and he was making us do knuckle push-ups in the concrete, and we were literally doing push-ups until our knuckles were bleeding. It was that bad. And I remember and if someone falls down while they're doing push-ups, if they get too tired and they can't hold themselves up anymore, and someone falls, he resets, the guy resets the amount of push-ups you have to do. So you always, whenever people started falling, I remember I was guys, please, let's just get through this, and we don't have to do it anymore. And then he told me to shut up. I remember that camp was hectic. I remember one time we messed up, we did something wrong, and it was at night, and they pulled us out of bed, and they told us to go find a female leaf, and if we didn't find a female leaf in time, we're going to be in trouble. Now you tell till this day, I don't know what a female leaf looks like. Is that even a thing? We looked and looked and looked. We just bring in the prefects random leaves. They punished us for not finding it, obviously. And then we also, they gave you a deadline to learn the name of all the first 8. We had the first 8 is the best 8 rowers in the school. They call them the first 8. Was it the first 8 or just the senior rowers in general? I don't know. You had to learn certain deadline. If you didn't learn all their names, there's gonna be all sorts of punishment. And on top of that, they're gonna make you drink this concoction that had toothpaste, it had sardines, it had marshmallows, it had milk, it had chili sauce, it had a bunch of stuff that's not supposed to go together. And you had to drink that, do push-ups, whatever. Like, so you had to learn all their names by a certain. If you didn't know their names, you were gonna shit bricks. That's what we used to say. That was the thing we used to say. Like, we used to say you're gonna shit bricks. That means you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. You're gonna shit bricks. So that was rowing camp. That was in grade 7. I was 12. I was 12 during that camp. The next year we had another camp, grade 8 camp, orientation camp. That camp was rough. But the thing is, I was used to it because of the year before. I had an advantage because most of the people at that camp were new. They were grade 8s. This was orientation for camp for them. But for everyone that did rowing, we had a camp the year before that, so we were kind of accustomed to the harsh environment, you know. So they took us to the camp, and it was tough, man. Oh my gosh, it was tough. It was tough. Yeah, I remember like one time they woke us up at like 4 in the morning, and they made us run to this dam and put mud on our faces. Like, just put mud all over our faces. Then we stood in a circle. Then this guy, like, the prefect, he stood in the middle of the circle. And, like, he grabbed these nuts and he was talking about, this is what makes you a man. Blah, 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 blah. Just talking about manhood and all this different stuff. And then after his speech, he just said, get down and give me push-ups. And it was rough. And, you know, the rule is, you have to do a certain amount of push. If you fall down and are unable to complete the set, he resets the amount for everyone. Everyone has to start from the beginning again. So people were like getting really tired. So like if you saw the guy next to you was getting tired, you had to like put him on top of your shoulder and do the push-ups while the person is leaning on you because they're too tired. And I was like, literally had someone leaning on me. Dude, it was crazy. People kept falling down. It kept resetting. Like it was horrible. It's early in the morning, you're tired, you don't know what the fuck is going on. It was like, just stuff like that, you know, like, that camp was wild. We did a lot of wild stuff, like, it was rough. I can't remember too many of the details. It was a long time ago, 2013. Almost 10 years ago, but, yeah, that camp was wild, man. Okay, the camp is over, we get to school. Now, like, we're in the school environment. And, like, I remember, like, we had to carry around these brick dogs. They make you get a brick, right? You find a brick somewhere and bring it to school. And you paint it. You give it eyes. You like, give it ears. And you tie a string around it. And you drag it around with you in school, and that's your dog for the week or like 2 weeks or something. That's your pet dog, and you're not allowed to be found without it. If you're found without it, you're gonna shit bricks, right? It's just part of orientation. That's what they made us do. So that was one of the things they made us do. And also you'd have dog fights randomly, like during break time. If you get like a prefect or just any senior really can just walk up to you and be like, come here, and they take you in another grade 8. And they make you have a dog fight, which just means you take your bricks and throw them at each other, which is very dangerous, by the way. But they made us do it. And whichever brick survives wins the dog fight. Oh my god. I personally never got picked for a dog fight, but I know a bunch of people that were. And another thing that makes us do is carry a board. You'd carry a board around your neck, and it would have a bunch of details on it, like your name, where you're from. That if you had a sister, you had to put your sister's name and her number. I didn't have a sister, so I didn't have to do that. I guess you could lie, but a lot of people just went with it. Like, they put the sister's numbers and stuff, which, why would you do? Just lie. But I think when you're that young, you're just scared of these people. So like, what if they find out that I'm lying? So people just put the numbers of the sisters, which is, I can't imagine having a sister and allowing them. I have sisters, but they're really my cousins, but I call them sisters. But like, and they live in different countries, so it wouldn't work anyway. But imagine one of these guys smashing one of my sisters. Oh, never. I'd rather die. But yeah, guys put their sisters' numbers and sacrificed their sisters to these. I don't know if these guys had game like that anyway to actually pull that off. Anyway. So yeah, we had to carry out those boards. That was part of initiation. And just the environment was crazy. Cause you're like fresh meat. So you're constantly getting picked on, getting your pocket money taken from you, getting chased around the school, constantly being given push-ups, or running errands for prefects and stuff like that. It was rough. We had a mentorship thing where you get a mentor, like a grade 12 takes you up as the little mentee, the little trainee, or whatever. And that grade 12 will be responsible for you for the year, and they give you guidance and whatnot. But I wasn't very close with mine. We didn't really have a great relationship. I rarely saw him. So, it was like, but it was a great idea though. But like, I feel like some of the guys didn't really take up that responsibility very well. They didn't take it very seriously. But yeah, the environment was crazy. Like when I say it was stressful, it was a stressful environment, guys. But yeah, I made it though. So we actually made it into the news, by the way. Our school made it into the news because the punishment got a bit crazy. Like the one time they were making us run laps around the field. I think we'd been dropping litter or something. They'd found litter on one of the fields. So they just called the street break and made us run all over the school. And it was bad. Like one of the kids ended up fainting. Like he passed out, and then it became a big thing. And we were in our school. I don't want to name the school because I don't want to like shame the school or anything. But like our school has been in the news multiple times, several times for a lot of nonsense. Like we had this one guy, this one prefect, the head boy actually. In 2009, he kicked the kid down a flight of stairs. It happened. It was in the news. But on this TV show, like, it was... That school was rough, man. But it toughens you up. It really does. It teaches you a lot. That sort of environment, like... Even though it was a bit toxic at times, and a bit like... A lot of people would cry and just be, like, stressed out, like... Like, just... That sort of pressure, it creates diamonds, like... It's not for everyone, but, like... I valued the experience. When you look back at it, you're like, damn, that was crazy. And I had a lot of... It makes you very close with the guys that you're going through all this with. The bond that's formed in that sort of environment is unlike any other. Because you're really going through something. Just going to school. Like, you're going through school. It was tough. When I say it was tough, oh my god, it was tough. Hold on, I need to check on my food. I'll just give it a few more minutes. I wanted to reduce a little bit. Anyway. So yeah, the bonds that get formed in those environments are crazy. Crazy bonds. So grade 8 comes to an end. Rough. I was in the smart class, by the way. They used to separate classes by grades. I think they removed that system, but like, they used to separate the classes by grades. So I was in the small class. Pat on my back. In grade 8, that would soon change. Okay, as the years progressed, that would soon change because what I was good at was like winging it. I used to be the type of student who just show up to tests and like ace the test, right? But as you progress through each grade, that gets harder and harder to pull off because obviously the subjects get harder. So like I think in grade 10, I fell off in grade 10, man. I fell off academically. My marks plummeted. In grade 10. Anyway, grade 9. What happened in grade 9? Pretty uneventful, I think. I can't remember much from grade 9. Yeah, I cannot remember much from grade 9, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I can't remember anything. But yeah, grade 10 was an eventful year. I think that's when I met this girl, Sandra. Sandra, I don't know if I loved her, but like we had a thing. It was deep too. It was deep. Like I met her mom. Like I was at her house. We were close, but like I was very indecisive back then. I think she liked me. I'm pretty sure she liked me. We had a we had a good thing, but I was just like indecisive, so I never asked her out officially. We went on a date here and there. We went on two. I think we went on one date. Was it a date though? It was weird. We would just see each other, but like we wouldn't like go on dates. Plus we were kids, so it doesn't really matter. But like I remember, like she invited me out to her ball, her school ball. I was such an asshole back then. Oh my god. I'm about to tell a story that makes me look very bad, but understand I was young, I was stupid. Anyway, she invited me to this dance. It was a ball. You know, you dress up like formal attire and you just dance. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm cringing because of how I treated her back then. Anyway, she invites me to the thing, and then it was cool. Like we were dancing. At some point, we were the only people like dancing on the floor. It was like very like rom-com vibes. Like the room was just like we were like in the center of the room. There was no one else dancing. It was just us, and it felt good. You know, it felt good. I was holding her. We were moving slowly. It was cool. It was cool. But then, oh fuck, I messed up. I messed up bad. I saw this other girl, right? I saw this other girl, and I tried to get her number, and then I think Sandra found out like a few days later or something. It was a big issue in her school, and like people were making fun of her and stuff like that. And apparently, her and that girl were already like not on friendly terms before that. So it's kind of like, oof, imagine like like someone you have beef with, like gets approached by this guy that you like. Like, yeah, I messed up big time. I messed up big time. But yeah, despite all that, she still messed with me. Like, she still gave me the time of day, and like, yeah, like, damn, I was young, guys. I was young. I was young and dumb. Like, I did not know any better. I wish I'd never done that, to be honest. Plus, like, I just knew that. I think after that moment, maybe not after that moment, but like, generally speaking, at some point, like, she just kept me at a distance because she could see that I was not committed to her. And she started messing with these other guys, and these other guys were way worse than me. And I was just thinking, like, damn, look at what I've done. Like, now she's messing with these other dudes, and they're treating her worse than I was because I couldn't get my shit together. Now look what she's going through. I felt really bad. I still kind of feel bad about that, to be honest. I guess which is part of why I am the way I am now with when it comes to relationships and like being like, I'm just very anti promiscuity, like anti being with multiple women. Like even if you're not in a relationship, just enjoy. I just want to commit to one girl and treat her nicely because I haven't always been the nicest person in the past. But like, I guess that's part of it. I also just think that's just the way I am in general. Even if I'd never done all that stuff, I think I would have ended up like this anyway. But that definitely like made me realize like, yo, you need to be better, dude. You need to treat women better. Anyway, let me check on my food real quick. So yeah, Sandra, I fucked that whole situation up. Oh, dude, I messed that up bad. But yeah, we were close, man. We were close. I met her at a party. I remember. I met her at a party, and it was a house party, and it was a sleepover too. And I just remember like the moment I remember seeing her, we were in a garage and we were dancing to the song or whatever. And I saw her, and I was like, she's cute. And then yeah, I just approached her and we started talking. And then yeah, the morning after I got her number, and something that, yeah. So, she later did something to me that, that's a story for another day. But you could argue that, anyway, yeah, yes, anyway, that's a story for another day. I gotta end the video here because I want to eat and Paul's about to go out, so I gotta get my affairs in order. I'll make a part 2 for this video tomorrow. Part 2 high school experiences. All the girls I was linking up with back in the day. All the craziness of the environment. And yeah, there's a lot of stories, man, from those days. Part 2 coming soon. Link in the description if you want to hear my music.